Good evening to John Harmony 21. At the moment, it just looks as though there's two of us, myself and Ola. Here's Doris. Hi, Doris. Haresh. That's four of us. That's a quorum. Sarupa. Anam, Sally. Oh, that's nice. We're getting a few people. Karen, Pia, Angela, Maria, Glynis. Wow, you're all coming in thick and fast, which is lovely. Hello. So what have we got? Maria, Glynis, Elaine, Amanda. I think that's enough to say hello to at the moment, especially since it's the end of the year and we're all beginning to wind down. I presume you are, I am, for Christmas. I would like to begin by saying thank you to those of you who have participated in the John Harmony 21 throughout the year and have been willing to share your love and light with John and myself. As many of you know, it's not been a particularly easy year for Tony and I, and yet it's ended on a very bright note, as things always do. Doesn't matter how bad it gets, there's always something positive at the end of it, if we're willing to look for it. So I'm not going to continue jabbering on, but in case I forget at the end, as I quite often forget things at the end, I'd just like to wish you all a wonderful Christmas and New Year. I hope you have a lovely time and a loving time with those you share it with, even if you're only sharing it with yourself, because that's important too. Okay, I'm going to go in and His Lordship will speak. And we bid you welcome. Welcome to the final meeting of the harmony and balance energy of the 2024. Not the final one ever, certainly the final one of this situation. And before we do the exercise, something we would like to introduce, which we have not actually discussed with the channel. However, she will not have a problem about it. In the 2025, we are going to extend the time of the Harmony 21. We are going to say to people in your world who participate in these meetings, or new people who wish to do so, that if you have a question about an event that is occurring globally or in your life, providing you supply your question to the channel in advance so that she can be prepared to have someone, probably the Ola, so she being volunteered also, if not someone. The point is then that that question can be asked on your behalf and we will answer it. It's not going to take 2 hours. At the most, we may do 2 questions of about 15 minutes of your time, particularly if the energy of the questions is similar. We do not know how you feel about that. If you decide it's a rubbish idea, please to let the channel know. If you decide it's a wonderful idea, please to let us know. And we will commence with the January 21 of 2025. So that is the announcement for the coming year of your time. Now, let us unite together by commencing with the breath, taking the 3 deep breaths, allowing your body to relax and release, so that all that is occurring is you are becoming more balanced, more harmonized within. Remember the candle which we introduced in the last conversation. If you wish to connect to it, to do so is not essential. Your world is on the threshold of light, returning, and always the hour before dawn is the darkest. The dawn is beginning in your world. The sun has not yet risen. Interesting, because this is the solstice energy. And so now, for this coming month of the time, if you are in the southern hemisphere of your planet, focus on the light within yourself. If you are in the northern hemisphere of your planet, focus on the connection within yourself. And as you breathe the energy, slowly, gently, and peacefully, no matter where you are, see yourself as a radiant being of light. If you wish to be the candle, so be it. It does not matter one way to do it or the other. Simply see yourself as a radiant being of light, because you are. You might even say you are a star in your world. And as you focus on your breath, feel the light within you, the radiance within you. Pour into your world without loss of energy for yourself. Feel yourself as this spiritual being and simultaneously feel energy flowing through you, not from you. Universal energy flowing through your being, enlightening your world. Feel how that feels and acknowledge that you are light. Feel how that feels and acknowledge you bring balance. Feel how that feels and know you share harmony. You are the light that your world needs. Do not try to be perfect. Simply be yourself. And as you radiate that energy into your world, feel how you feel as this radiant spiritual being, that you are then sharing the energy with your personality self. Your world may appear to darken in the early part of the 2025. Do not attach to appearance. Feel yourself as this radiant being of light at such times, remembering that you are sharing this energy with your world all of the time. All is well, because all is always well. And so we thank you for your service. And we anticipate, even though no such situation for ourselves, the commencement of a slightly different way of operating in the coming months and year. So we thank you and we leave you, for I am John. Oh, wonderful idea, John. What wonderful idea, John. Well, I hope somebody's going to tell me. Ola, would you like to join us, please? What's the story?
What's the story? So John said that from January he said he hasn't discussed this with you yet. He'd like to extend the Harmony 21 by about 15 minutes.
No, he hasn't discussed it with me.
He said if anybody has a question about a global situation or a situation happening for them, they can send the questions in advance, and he will answer one or two on each Harmony 21. And he said that I could read them, or somebody else, if that was the case. And that's what the thank you, John, great idea, John, was.
Right.
Oh, look, the light actually works.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, you know why he didn't discuss it with me, don't you?
Because he knew you would have no issue with it.
That's right.
Which he did say. Okay. She will have no issue.
Yeah, no. Actually, I think it's probably a nice idea.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Yeah.
Allow people, because I suspect that there's going to be a lot of things happening globally next year. So it'd be good to be able to have a little bit of a Q&A with him.
Yeah.
However, if nobody wants to join in, that's good too. You don't have to.
Ah.
Did he say whether to do the Q&A first or second?
No, he didn't. I thought, I guess we'll find out on the first Harmony 21 of January.
No, we won't. No, we won't. I think
You kind of-
what we'll do is we'll do the question and answer first in case the exercise is then about a question.
Yeah, perfect.
So if you want to participate, and the reason I'm saying this is if you want to participate in the Q&A, we start at 6 o'clock. If you only want to participate in the exercise, you can come in at 6:15. And that way, if people aren't interested in doing the Q&A, I would imagine most people are, but if they're not, then they don't feel that they have to go through a piece to get to the piece that they want. All right?
Lovely.
Wow. Well, that was short and sweet, wasn't it? It was lovely.
Yes. And I'm also pleased to tell you that we're all radiant beings of universal light. That's where we're at now.
Well, I am, because I got my angel earrings in.
You're ready.
I'm ready. I must have known. I'm ready. All right. So thank you, everybody. Thank you also, as I said at the beginning, thank you also for being here this year and doing this work with us, because I think it's important. And I think we've got a beautiful energy going. It's nice to know that's going out into the world. So take care, all of you. Have a fantastic Christmas and New Year. And if you're lucky, I'll come back next year. And if you're even luckier, I won't. All right? So I'll talk to you then. Okay. Bye for now.